Hi everyone, my name's Angelica. I'm a 25-year-old cash budgeter. On today's video, we are cash planning for the last week of February, and we are also cash planning for the month of March. Let's get into it. Okay, if you guys heard that intro, I have rabbits and they're very loud, and they like to run around everywhere. So yeah, that's that little noise in the background. But we're gonna start with this week's budget. I'm gonna pull up our Google Sheets off camera here, and that's gonna tell us like our income and kind of an idea of what we're working with. So my check, we have $11.62, and then my husband's is $6.81, and then I did pull out $210 or $200 out of our emergency fund, and then oh my goodness, $200 out of our emergency fund and $10 out of my kids spending to fund our star notes. So I'm just gonna put star notes here. Just because I figured, like, if something were to happen where we had to use our money, like, from our binders, I would have to use cash, the star notes. So I was like, oh, I mean, that's technically, you know, an emergency fund. So I was like, yeah, it's fine. So we are stuffing a total of $2,053 this week. So that is our income. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out. Also, if you have not watched the setup video, please go watch it, because all of these binders and everything are set up, and they're gorgeous. Like, this is my monthly expenses binder. Before I was like, I hate this binder. Now I'm like, okay, I want to pay off bills. So, first envelope, I need my calculator out as well. That way I don't have to try and do math in my head, because that doesn't always end well. Okay, so we need $620 in Bronco. That is what our monthly payment is. We have 1, 2, 300, 50, 70, 90, 400, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. Minus 413. So we are stuffing $207 in Bronco, which is what I have. Credit cards we are skipping. Debt payments. We need, let's see here. We need 161 minus 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 146 is which is what I have. That'll cover 2 of our debt payments out of 3. Actually, no, just kidding. I have, let's see here. We have a couple installment payments that are coming out this week that I would like to include in these debt payments from now on. Let's see here. So we need 161 plus, I'm just gonna go with 34 and 40. There we go. And then we have 15. So 220 is what we will stuff in debt payments. There we go. Fitness, we're skipping. Insurance, we need, so we need 240 for car insurance. We need 32 for dental and 80 for life insurance. So we need 352. We have 50, 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have $278, so we need $74 in insurance. That is way low. Hold on, I'm gonna do my math again real quick. I think I'm off somewhere. So 240, 32, and 80. 50, 100, 20, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 178. And I said we had 278. So I was like, wait a minute. 174. There we go. 174. Okay, mortgage. I'm gonna wait for now on mortgage, I think. Phone, we'll come back to mortgage in a second. Phone, we need 157. Or no, we need, oh my goodness, I did not plan very well. Let's see here. Phone, we need 156, and we have 51. So we need 105. Principal, we need 14 times 2, 628. So we have 151, 2. Oh yeah, principal is getting 157. I forgot. So we don't need to do math on that. That's our weekly payment. Subscriptions. Let's see here. 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 200, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 210. I'm gonna do an even 110, I think, for subscriptions, because I know we're gonna need it. Utilities. So utilities, we need 200, 28, 58, 150, and 100. We have 50, 100, 50, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 20, 30, 40, 55, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70, 100, 200, 20, 40, 60, 80, 300, 300, 20, 30, 40, 55, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 70. Yeah, 70. So 370 is what we have. So we need 166 in utilities. Okay. So I'm gonna move on. I'm not gonna add what we have left, because mortgage will be what we have like left. Because mortgage is one of our like later payments. So I'm gonna move on from that. I'm gonna leave this binder, or actually I will move on from this binder. I'll just write in mortgage later on. Let's see here. We need our short-term binder. Oh, just kidding. Not short-term. Okay, in hubby and wifey binder, this beautiful green. And I will do like a flip through as well for you guys. We're gonna go to hunting. My husband is hanging up his goose. I say it every week. But yeah, we need to put in the down payment. So we have 55, 65, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need 150 total. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna take this fishing out because we don't need it. He doesn't need it yet. We're gonna put in this 20, so 50, 75, 85, 90, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 95 now. So we'll have 150 is what we need, minus 95 is what's in the envelope. So we need 55 for hunting. And he said that I was fine taking the fishing money out, so we don't necessarily have to worry about that. And that is it in that binder. Okay, now in short-term binder. There we go. All right, caffeine. 20, 40, 50, 60, or 20, 40, 55, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60 is going to get our normal 20, and that'll be fully funded for the month. And then I do have to unstuff what we use for the credit cards on all of this, so that video will come out next Friday, or this coming Friday. It's Thursday when I'm recording this, Thursday before this comes out, so it's a week for me. Dine out, we have 50, 70, 80, 85, 6, 7, 8, 9, 90. Again, same thing, 30 a week. And we will definitely be over budget on this for the month. Gasoline, yeah, 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 80, 200, 10, 20, 35, 45, 6, 7, 8, 9, 50. My husband took $50 right out from the beginning of the month for gas, so that's why this isn't 400, it's 350, so which is okay. Groceries, yeah, 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 180, 85, 90. That's wrong. 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 180, 90, 200, 5. I did it again. 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 80, 90, 200, 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We'll do a normal 150 a week. And then we're going to go all the way back here to buffer. Buffer has 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. In the first week, we ended up using buffer, so that's why it's only at 30 now instead of 40. Yeah, I definitely need to unstuff my binders. That way we can pay some credit cards down. And that is it for short term. Our long-term binder, this gorgeous French kiss binder. It is absolutely so pretty. Emergency fund, we're gonna skip. Meat stock doesn't have anything, but we're going to put in 75. We were gonna put in 200, but my husband's check, if you've been here the last couple months, it has been pretty slow in the shop where he works, so his checks are a lot lower than what we budget for, which is okay. We're still making it work, which is what's important. But we're gonna pay a little bit of the deposit fee, or not the deposit fee, the processing fee, so we can have our half pig. And then that is it in our long-term binder. And then we're not stuffing Easter. Okay. I'm gonna start in our yearly saving challenges just because I know for sure what we're doing there. So 52 Fridays. We need a budget in that 27 since tomorrow is the 27th of February. And then let's see here. Hustle and flows. Also, I need to add this. I think I might have put in extra money on both of these, which I shouldn't have. 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2. Yeah, so I only need $3 in this saving challenge from Hustle and Flows Co. This is our second yearly saving challenge that we're doing, so we only need $3 in that. And then this one, let me double check. So we need 2, 9, 16, 23, 30, 6, 13, 20, and 27. So 146. So 50, 70, 90, 95, 100, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. No, we did not stuff this more than what we needed to. Yep, this is right. And then I did talk to my husband. When these hit 100, we'll take them to the bank, put them in our high yield savings account. That way they can accrue interest for the whole year. So actually what I might do, I might use my in the bank placeholders and just take both of them to the bank monthly, rather than just waiting until these hit 100. I'm gonna do that. I like that idea better. Okay. So our monthly saving challenges, let's see here. I need to actually do the math to figure out what we have left over. So we have $20.53 for income. That way I can figure out what's going in here and what's going into our mortgage. So we have $20.53. Oh my goodness. We have Broncos getting $207. Debt payments is getting $220. Insurance is getting $174. Phone is getting $105. Principal is getting $157. Subscriptions is getting $110. Utilities is getting $166. Hunting is getting $55. Caffeine is getting $20. Dine out is getting $30. Gasoline is getting $100. Groceries is getting $150. Buffer is getting $10. Meat stock is getting $75. 52 Fridays is getting $27. And Hustle and Flows Co is getting $3. Why are we so... Oh yeah, I forgot. We have Star Notes. Duh. Star Notes. We have $210. We have two $100 bills and then two $5 bills. So it ends up being $210. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do $150 in mortgage. Or $157. That way I'm only short $50. So $157. And then that $77 is going to go to monthly saving challenges, because I made up my mind. I am going to unstuff these monthly saving challenges at the end of the month, even if they're like full or not even done yet. I more likely, honestly, $77. I might end up just, I might be fully funding all of this. So I want to unstuff this and reallocate it to sinking funds. That way we can take that back to the bank, or pay off debt or get month ahead. It'll go to it'll probably split in half, or split in thirds, between either emergency fund, our debt payoff, or month ahead. It'll more likely just go to month ahead emergency fund, just because we learned our lesson. If we put all of our money towards debt and not have everything or have any money saved in our binders, we tend to go back to credit cards. So, which is not the ideal thing. And you can hear our rooster Fred going crazy, so. But we're gonna shift gears here a little bit. I'm going to take out this weekly budget we have, and we're gonna go from this and we're gonna figure out what our denominations are. I didn't do it last week and I wish I did, but Bronco is gonna get $207. So we're gonna do 2 100s, a 5, and 2 1s, because that equals 207. Credit cards we're skipping. Debt payments is gonna get 220. We're gonna do the same thing, 200 and a 20. Fitness we're skipping. Insurance we're getting 174. So we have 100, 50, 70, and 4 1s. Mortgage is gonna get 157. So 155 and 2 1s. 155, 7, yep. Phone is gonna get 105. So 105. Principal is gonna also get 157. That makes it pretty easy to remember. 155 and 7. Subscriptions is gonna get 110. So 110. Utilities is gonna get 166. So 150. 65, 6. I am so sorry. My rooster is super loud. It is super nice out, so all 8 of our chickens, 7 or 8 of them, however many we have, are outside just running in their run. But and then nothing in buffer. Let's see, in hunting. Okay, hunting. And I have my denominations and everything filled out for me. Usually, like I have a notepad available in my shop where it's completely blank and you can write in your sinking funds. I like this better in my opinion, just because I don't have to sit there and write all of this. Especially for the times where I'm like, okay, there's going to be like $5 going into this envelope. Things like that. So, and I'm hoping that this setup, I'm not changing for the rest of the year, so I might add some decor from other shops, but I don't plan on changing it at all as far as envelopes go. Amount is going to be 55, so we're going to do a 50 and a 5. Caffeine is going to get 20. That we do a 10, a 5, and 5 1s always. Dine out, we're going to doing 30. I'm going to do 25 and 30. Family fun, we're skipping. Gasoline is going to get 100. We'll do a 50, 70, 90, 95, and 100. And groceries, we're going to do 150. And this, I'm going to be really lazy about it and just do 150. Buffer, we're going to do $10. We'll do 5 and 5 1s. Meat stock, we're going to do 75. So 50, 70, and 5. All right. Monthly saving challenges, we need 77. I'm gonna do, we'll do 20 worth of 5s and then 57 1s. Don't come at me for that. I just like doing so many 1s per the saving challenges. That way when I go to reallocate, I'm like, okay, this can go to this this envelope, this can go to this envelope, and not have to like try and figure out how to split like a $20 bill when I don't have like 20 1s or 10 5 and 5 1s. It's just easier that way. 52 Fridays is gonna get 20, 5, and 7. Hustle and Flows Co. needs 3, so 3 1s. And then Star Notes is 210. So 200 and 2.5. This is what we have. And then that is the denominations. Pretty easy. So I'm going to put this weekly budget in here so I don't lose it. And I don't have my dollar slips on me, so I'm just going to keep it in here and I'll write it off camera in my card that I have. But we're going to count our 100. So we have 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Actually, we should probably count the amount that we have first. That way we get to 2053. So we have 207, 220, 174, 157, 105, 157, 110, and 166. Yeah, I just wrote it out. 207, 220, 174, 157, 105, 157, 110, and 166. Plus 55 plus 50. We have 100, 150, 10, 75, 77, 27, 3, and 210. 2053 is what we have. Okay, 50s. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I did count. Hundreds. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8. Now 20s. So 1, 2. Hi, Joey. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm scared of how many ones I'm gonna need this week. Tens, we have 1, 2, 3, 3. We have 3 tens that we need. That's scary. 2, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. I do this. 11 plus 10 plus 10 plus 57 plus 2 plus 3. 93 ones. I just realized we just skipped 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 15, 16, 18. So we have 13 times 100. This is total of 1,300. 8 times 50 is 400. 20 times 7 is 140. 3 times 10 is 30. 18 times 5 is 90. And 93 times 1 is 93. So then we'll add that. 1,300, 400, 140, 30, 90, and 93, which gives us that 2053 that we need. So week 4 is done. That is what I'm going to be stuffing. Sometimes it happens where I end up getting star notes from the money I pull out from the bank. So I don't know that amount. I just know what I had set aside in my own drawer at work. So I ended up switching those for the money from our emergency fund and my kiddo spending. But what we're going to do is Oh my goodness. What we're gonna do is we're gonna switch over to our monthly budget in March. So I'm gonna say March, because I somewhat have an idea of what we're doing for March. Sort of. I'm gonna switch over to our March slide here. So it looks like I budgeted myself $2,000 for the month for income for me, and that is after taxes, after health insurance for my son and I, and that's after like short-term and long-term disability. Let's see, my husband's, I did $900 a week times 4. It is supposed to pick up in the shop actually starting right now, so his checks should be pretty good. So easy math, it's gonna be $5,600 a month, which sounds great until you take out everything. I'm gonna go over here. I did kind of budget in what we want in each envelope, either weekly, monthly, bi-weekly, you name it. We did it. So I'm going to look for Bronco. So Bronco is at $619.15. I already know that we budget $620 monthly for that. Credit cards, I'm not going to budget for, just because that's more of a, after what we unstuff, we need an idea of what we have left, so I don't know that number. Debt payments, so I'm going to take all of these minimum payments here and add them all together. So, so we have, let's see here, just kidding. Yeah, let's do that. All right, so we're gonna add up all these minimum payments here, and then it'll be different. Hopefully we'll be paying off more. So $543.90 for debt loan, $34.10 for Affirm, $39.26 for another Affirm, $60.56 for a medical bill, and Klarna's $52.63. And then of course my husband's student loan. So I'm gonna say $831. Well, actually 832 divided by 4. Yep, we'll do 832 just because that will get divided into 4. Fitness, we're skipping. Insurance. So car insurance, we're stuffing that bi-weekly of, or we're budgeting $240 for that, so I already know that much. That's just what we stuff monthly, and then whatever we have left will go into our buffer or our month ahead binder. Dental insurance, we're stuffing $32 monthly, and then life insurance, we're budgeting $80 monthly. So we need $352 in insurance. Mortgage, we need $416. Phone, we need, I can't do math, 78 times 2 is $156 a month. Principal, $628 a month. Subscriptions, this one, I don't know. We'll do 24 plus 20 plus 12 plus 12 plus 16 plus 12 plus 20 plus 40 plus 100 plus 12 plus 52. I had to think about that one. I was like, oh, what is 26 times 2? Plus 12 plus 16. So $348 a month, and then we'll do the same thing for electric. And then if you're not understanding where I'm coming up with these numbers, it says 100 bi-weekly, so I just take that times 2 and that'll be monthly. I just did week or bi-week, that way like let's say my husband's check isn't great or we have a really good week, then I can be like, okay, we're gonna stuff $100 this week and then we'll skip a payment next week. Our electric bill, I could also just look at this too. Just the subscriptions didn't have that roundup number. But electric, we're doing $200 a month. Garbage is $28 a month. Internet is $60 a month. Gas is $152 a month. And then water and sewer is $100 a month. So $540. And then 0 for buffer. So income, we have $5,600. And then fixed expenses, we're gonna add all these numbers up here. So we have $620, $832, $352, $416, $156, $628, $348, and $540, $38.92. So $5,600 minus $38.92. $1,708, which does not sound good at all. Definitely need like the debt payments. I would love to have down. Subscription, same thing. And that Broncos also what's killing us. I already know that our yearly saving challenges is, I think, let me go to that. This is Star Notes Binder. I can kind of get an idea. Monthly saving challenges, I'm putting in $200 a month, roughly, give or take. Sometimes it'll be more, sometimes it'll be less. 52 Fridays. We have 6, 13, 20, and 27, plus looks like 30 for March. So 57 for yearly. I'm just gonna put 60 just to be safe, and then nothing for Star Notes. I like to do the saving challenges first just because I kind of have an idea. Sinking funds, I don't really know. But we'll do 5,600, 38.92, and 260. So 1,708 minus 260. So we're left with 1,448. You can hear our new oven that we got. Our oven just was very old and did not like cooking for us. So we decided to get a new one, and this one sings to us, which is awesome, honestly. I am going to be looking at our sinking funds here. So we need $600 for groceries, plus another $100 for home. So that's $700 for, I'm just going to say $800 for short term. So minus 800. And then we're going to need 125 for meat stock, and I want to say, I don't know, we'll do like $300 for long term, I think. Ooh, I don't know what actual number is. $300 for long term. What did I do? Hold on. 5,600 minus 600 minus 38.92 minus 260 minus 800 minus 300. Okay, we're left with 348. I'm gonna say we'll do $100 here and $100 there. We'll do $48 for business. I already know that's gonna be way over, which is okay. And then we'll do $100 for monthly expenses. Month ahead. Ugh, we can't talk today. There we go. And that'll zero those out. And I mean, this is also just budgeting. Like my husband's checks could be more, my checks could be more. We could have, you know, different, more income, things like that. So this can change and it will change. This is just kind of an idea of what that will look like. And then I will wait on I'm gonna fill out the weekly budgets off camera, just because sitting here doing that will take forever. But that is it in my budget planner. Now we're gonna shift gears here. I'm gonna skip monthly expenses just because I don't need to write in any of the sinking funds, like on the saving challenges, because we don't have them in the envelopes. So car insurance, we're gonna start with month ahead. Right? No. No. We're gonna start with that Snowball, which is our second binder, and it's in this like mustard orange color, and it's so pretty. I absolutely love it. And all the Decor, all of their shops will be down below. Credit cards. So all of these, I kind of have to, I think I know. Hold on. Okay, I do know. So we're going to, and this is like full disclosure. Actually, no, I don't want to do this yet because I have not unstuffed and I don't know what is left over after unstuffing. So I'm going to wait on all of these just because I don't know. I don't know what that amount is. Home. Give me 1 second here. I would love to look at what we have left on our principal. My husband is making chicken quesadillas and it smells so good. Also, if you're new to cash stuffing, my advice is to look at how much you're spending, like eating out, and then be like, okay, we need to figure out a better plan, because that's where we started. That's what started all of this. Okay, let's see here. I don't know. I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do like a month's worth of principal. So honestly, I might just do $1,000 in here. We'll just do that. Because I don't want to write what we have left on our house because we just bought our home. So you can imagine how much we really do have left. So I'm going to do $1,000 because that's what roughly our monthly payment is. And then there is 50 icons here, and these, all of these you can find on my shop. And if you want like a custom saving challenge, just let me know, like, hey, I want this instead of the saving challenge. So I don't know why I can't do math today. So each icon is only going to be $20. So that'll be like doable compared to just saving like $1,000 outright. $20 is a little bit easier to save than $1,000. And then these matte vellum saving challenges, you want to use a wet erase marker. If you use a Sharpie, good luck trying to get those off. Next up is a firm. Sorry, I'm taking peeks at my phone just to make sure that it's not going to stop recording. Let's see here. A firm Amazon. We're gonna do 700. I know it's gonna be a little less than that, but I'd rather save more, and then whatever we have extra, we'll just go to the next one. So 700 divided by 50 is 14. Again, way doable than trying to save $700 in one time. Also, this is like full-on disclosure too. Like, yes, we are in debt. And it takes, oh, there's a little ladybug. And it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work to get out of debt and stay out of debt. And we're trying like our absolute hardest to stay out of debt, but sometimes it doesn't happen right away. So, I mean, it does take years and years. But we're both hungry enough now that we're like, hey, we want to get out of debt. But we also want to enjoy life, so. My chicken for you. This is this Affirm is from Wayfair. Klarna is from Football Tickets. Klarna we're actually paying off pretty quick. We only have $450 left, and we started with like $700, so. $9 in each icon. And I gotta dry these off, otherwise it'll smear on my envelopes, and I don't want that to happen. All right, loans. So Achieve. I'm gonna do 1,000 just because I don't entirely want to put 13 grand on, or almost 14 grand on here. I would rather just be like, okay, we're gonna do $1,000 payment here and there. So 1,000 divided by 50 is 20. Husband's taking care of the chickens, and Fred loves attention. So, let's see here. Nelnet, same thing as Achieve. Definitely not going to be an aesthetic video by any means, but we're going to do the same thing as Achieve. We're going to do $1,000. I think he's cleaning out the coop because I think our chickens are caught outside, which is great. Their coop is so messy. Medical. So I have one medical bill left from having my boy, and we are officially under $600, and we started with like 2 grand. So this is definitely a win for us to get this paid off. And that'll be an important thing too on our possible second kid, is to not have a medical bill walking out. Our insurance is really, really good. Our deductible is only $1,000, and yeah, our insurance will cover a lot of stuff, so, which I'm very, very thankful for. And then Bronco, same thing. We'll do $1,000 because I'm not writing a massive amount on here, because then it'll be nearly impossible to save. And this is to help pay either for a down payment on another vehicle or to buy off the car that I have now. We're not leasing again, but just because the reason why we ended up leasing the car that I have now is because of the situation we were in. I was not looking for another vehicle, but my car said otherwise. So yeah, I had to lease. I didn't have any money set aside to buy. But that is it in Debt Snowball for the saving challenges. Alright, now we're moving in to Debt Snowball, or to month ahead. I'm gonna put this marker back. Each binder gets their own little marker. Okay, you guys can save like $10 every single time Fred crows, and you'll be rich because he crows so much. This poor boy cannot get over. It is so pretty. We'll take our marker out for this. Oh my goodness. There we go. Okay, car insurance. So I'm going to be kind of looking at this and my computer because they both say the same thing. Car insurance, we need $250 to be a month ahead, and that is $5 an icon. And I would love to be a month ahead again. We were a month ahead on a lot of bills, and then life happened. I lost my job, and yeah. Dental insurance is $29 a month, so we only need to save $1 per icon. And also, can we talk about this little saving challenge? It's so cute. Electric. We're gonna save 200. It hasn't reached above 200, so we're pretty thankful for that. And if it does, that's why we have a monthly expenses buffer. Fitness, whenever we decide to go back to the gym, I would like to have the first month paid for. And I'm just gonna do 60. I don't think it'll be more than that. If it is, then we can save more. But let's see here. Garbage is $28 a month. Internet is $58 a month. I'm just gonna do 60 actually. And like these saving challenges, like this, yeah, you could color in every single like icon, but like you could also just color in the dot. That way it's still easy to read that like, oh yeah, this one's filled in, but like also pleasing to the eye. Life insurance is $80 a month. That's 2 icons. I want to make sure if anything happened to either of us, our boy, or one of us, or whoever is left, they are in a good position. I don't want them paying out of pocket for our debt or our home or anything like that. I just want them to make sure that they're gonna be okay. Mortgage is gonna get $450, and this is like not the principal side. This is just like our home payment. Just to be safe, in case like, you know, my husband shop is slow, or I lose my job, he loses his job, or anything like that, or weather strikes and we're out of a job for like a week or a couple weeks or something like that. Anything can happen. Life is unpredictable. Natural gas is $150. Doesn't usually go above that, so I think that will be a good barrier. And this video will be a little bit longer than normal, which is totally fine. I personally love longer videos. Phone is going to be $156. It will do $4 per icon. Again, doesn't go above that 156 mark. So subscriptions, this one, yeah, we'll do $350, and this will be $7 a circle. So like the nice thing about these saving challenges is you don't have to save like $400 or whatever. You can save like a couple dollars at a time and it will add up. It just might take some time. And then water and sewer has never gone up above 100. So I'm gonna say that's a good barrier. And then that is it for our month ahead binder. She is adorable. Next up is hubby and wifey, and I did it again. This is going to take some time to get used to that. Each binder has its own marker. Not used to it. There we go. Okay, hubby and wifey. This green is so pretty. Clothing doesn't have a tracker. Crafts don't have a tracker. Date night doesn't have a tracker. Fishing, hair, hubby, hunting, invest does. I'm gonna switch over to the next page here. So invest, we want to do $2,000, and that's $1,000 per person. And I figured $40 is still doable. So they're one little happy chickens. They got a little treat from Dad. Thinking of you doesn't. Tools. My husband always needs new tools, and I figured a good barrier of $100 would be a good starting point, and then I can always stuff more if need be. I just figured having $100 out of all the time in here would be perfect for him. And then that is it in hubby and wifey for saving challenges. Okay, this is my favorite binder ever. It's just so pretty and yellow and vibrant, just like my kids. And I say kids because I have 8 chickens, I have 2 bunny rabbits, I have a son, and then I have a dog. So they are my whole world, and I am one lucky woman to have that. So, yeah. Allowance clothing, future kiddos. So this same thing as well as some of the other ones. I want to save more than $1,000, but I feel like $1,000 is like a perfect starting point, and then once we reach $1,000, we'll just start over again. So $1,000, so $20 per icon. So cute. I just figured, you know, if we're saving for a dog and a baby or a dog, this would be perfect for that. Hobbies doesn't have one. Maverick. This is our son's like future fund. Same thing, $1,000, $20 an icon. And this will either fund for his college, this might fund for his down payment on a home, wedding present, you name it. That'll be for him. School expenses. I figured $500 is a good barrier. He is young. He's not even 2 yet. So before he hits preschool, I would like to have at least $100 in here. So this isn't really like a necessity, but school can get super pricey, so I just want to make sure that we are ahead on that. But then that is it in their binder. And then this is my business binder. I figured I might as well do the saving challenges and do a flip through, so it's an all-in-one type of video. And I did it again. I'm gonna end up losing these markers because I keep forgetting that each marker has its own binder. There we go. Okay, cash stuffing. I would like to have $50 in here at all times to support my friends. And yes, $50 does not sound like much, but a little bit from each shop goes a long ways. I would like to at least purchase from 2 shops a month, so I figured $25 per shop isn't a bad thing, and if I need more, I can always stuff more. Inventory is $1,000. I would like to invest in some future items. This more likely will end up funding for our advent calendar that we're doing later this year. Which in March, if you ordered, you guys got a special saving challenge, and in March I will be announcing what products I will be looking at. I just won't say exactly what they are, if that makes sense. But Invest. We're gonna do $1,000. This will be way more. There's a machine that I want so bad for my business, but I promised myself that I will have the money first before doing like an installment loan. I don't want to do that again. Materials, we're gonna do $1,000. This needs to pay back my husband's card. So what better way to pay it back than using a saving challenge? Another one. There's that. Office supplies. I'm just gonna put $100 in here. Technically doesn't really need a saving challenge, but it would still be nice to have $100 to start off with. Photography, I don't really need too much, but I would love to have my own studio someday. So studio slash like the creative store. So that would be a place where I do like my photo sessions or rent out space for other photographers or events and things like that. My PO box is no more than $200 a year, or I think that's a yearly price, and I would like to switch over to a year, so that will be the end goal for that. Shipping, I have money in here. Shipping needs $1,000. Same thing. Must put 200 in there. Shipping, I want to get my own custom boxes. I think that would be fun. Right now I am investing in different colored boxes and maybe might be spicing up my packaging a little bit while it's a little slow. Taxes, same thing. We're just gonna start with $1,000 and put in money as I need it. If I'm not making too much, then I won't worry about it. It's just that advent calendar time, that's when I get a little nervous, but that is it in business. All right, short term, and she is like bursting with the seams. This pink is so pretty. I can't get over it. Anniversary. Yeah, flip over to the next page here. Okay, thank you. I'm almost done. Anniversaries is gonna get 200. So each icon is gonna be $4. Anniversaries in September, our wedding anniversary is, and we'll be celebrating 3 years already, which is so insane to think about. I feel like we just got married like yesterday. Birthdays is gonna do 800. And that's $16 an icon, and that'll pay for all of our family's birthdays. As you can see on the left, we have a bunch, and that's like immediate family. Caffeine doesn't have one. Dine Out doesn't have one. Family Fun does, and it has this little sun. So I figured they're an outdoor family. We'll be in the sun more than we think. But I figured $100 is a good starting point. And of course, I would love to stay at 100. But this will pay for like movie tickets, when we go bowling, things like that. Farm stand. This is something that will happen probably in April. We have quite a few fairs that are coming up, starting in May, and I want you guys to be the first to know we are making a farm stand at our home, but it's not going to be like a normal farm stand. It's going to be a mobile farm stand, and it's called the Mavmobile. I named it after our boy, and I figured like it'll have like a little, like each purchase will have a little sticker about us, like this is our family, and like thank you for supporting our small business. So, and I love cooking and baking, so it'll have like salsa, breads, cookies, muffins, things like that. Gifts is going to get $100. So each icon will be 2. And this will be for like wedding gifts or baby showers, things like that, or other birthdays for friends. Groceries doesn't have one. Health and self-care doesn't have one. Home doesn't. Party does. Parties, we're gonna do 100. We'll do $2 per icon. The home and the self-care, I don't think I want saving challenges for them, just because they're gonna be like, there won't be a lot of money in there at a time, so it'll be taken out here and there. So that is it for the short term. Okay, and our long-term binder also, can we take a moment though, because this binder is gorgeous. It's color Mel from Millennial Dollar. If you're watching this video, this color is my absolute favorite. I am not a pink girl, so that doesn't tell you anything. I don't know what does. Emergency fund, we're putting in $1,000. And mind you, we did have quite a bit in here, but I took some out to basically buy out the star notes that were left in my drawer at work. And I figured, well, the star notes is kind of like an emergency fund, basically not touching it unless something like drastically happens. But we have $400 in the bank still. We have $10, $15, $16, $17, $18, $19, and $20 in cash. So we have $420 total. So 420 divided by 20, we need, that's not right. Where is it? Yeah, 21. And then I think I'm just gonna do this little like exclamation point, I think. Yeah, you can tell. Try to fill in this plus sign too. It's not really working out really well, but it's okay. I mean, I could have just done the exclamation point, but it's okay. We'll just do that for now on. 15, 20, and 1. Just for time purposes. Somebody is going crazy on a bike here. Hopefully they're being safe, but it does not sound like they're being safe. I have a feeling I know who that is too. You can tell it's nice in Nebraska. We have one more row to get done. Like, the same day that it's like finally 50 degrees over, like over 50 degrees, they're like, yep, we're gonna go on our bike. And that is it, an emergency fund. Stick her back there. All right, home. Let me switch over to long term. There we go. Home, same thing, $1,000. Each icon is 20, and this is still the barrier. So once we hit $1,000, we'll basically just restart. I just figured it's easy to fund $20 than it is to save like $100 per icon. Maintenance, same thing. It's gonna be $1,000. Also, these envelopes though, this matched so well with the binder. meat stock. We need $200 in here. And I'll mark that when we go to stuff. Medical. We need $1,000 as well. Because that'll take care of one of our deductibles. Property taxes. I have yet to hear about the lot next to us, so I'm hoping that we can get this funded before they say anything. We had it funded, and then I was just sitting in the envelope, and I had called them, and they're like, yeah, it probably won't, papers won't be ready until like May. And I was like, well, this money could go somewhere else for now. So registration, we're doing $500. We need $10 per icon. And then this is due at the end of April, so we have a little bit of time. We don't have a lot of time, but a little bit. Renovations. This we probably won't start for a little bit longer. I would at least like to maybe start on my son's room, which is the room that we're in right now. I'd prefer to start that this summer. If not, it'll be next summer or this coming winter. Repair, same thing, $20. And I'm drying these because otherwise if you don't, it'll smear everywhere. Or get on your hands like that. Traditions, I want $500 in here at all times. And vacation, same thing. Good starting barrier is at $1,000. And that is it in that binder. Still so pretty. Okay, in our holiday binder, we got a couple more binders left, guys. Okay, in our holiday binder, so pretty, kind of blank still. I have to put my St. Patrick's Day decor in here still. Christmas, I did it again. Okay, this is this marker. I'll get used to it one of these days. Christmas. We're gonna start out with $1,000. This we probably should get going on it. Because right now, we would have to stuff like 2 of these a week in order to save this $1,000 at this rate. New Year's, we only need liquor, so figured $50 for New Year's isn't a bad budget because most liquor costs under 50 bucks. Valentine's Day is $200. We usually do like a gift for each of us and then a nice little dinner. This year we stayed in, well, we sort of stayed in. We took our son to a gymnastics meet here in Nebraska, and they are actually ranked 3rd. Men's are, and he absolutely loved it. Easter we need $200, which we have a month to save this, so I more likely will use our saving challenges to fund this. Mother's Day, I just feel like these holidays are coming up way too quick, and our goal that we started out with this year was to have all of these saved up ahead of time. Sadly, that didn't happen this year, but it's okay. Memorial Day, I'm gonna do $1. I must have like a bird or something on top of my room. Okay, in our summer saving challenges, Father's Day is going to get 200 as well. 200 is a good barrier, I think, for my husband's gift. Same with my gift. 4th of July, we don't spend over $100 on fireworks. That's just our personal preference. I know some people spend way more, but I think $100 is fine. We're just one of those people that likes watching it. I don't like shooting fireworks off. It scares me. Halloween, we're gonna do 100. We like to pass candy around. This year will be our first official Halloween at our place. So we'll be able to take our son around. Thanksgiving, it's gonna be $100 and $2 per icon. I would love to try and host Thanksgiving this year, but we will see. So that might go up, that might go down, just depending on that. Black Friday, for stuff 1,000, and that's gonna get $20 per icon. And that is it in this beautiful gold binder. Okay, in our saving challenges that definitely need to get unstuffed, reallocate, and take back to the bank. I'm gonna skip the monthly saving challenges because those are already filled out. 52 Fridays. I'm just gonna put a dot under the Fridays because I don't want to fill these in because I'm curious to see how much we'll stuff at the end of the year, and I want to double check to make sure my numbers are right. I might end up totaling out what we will save at the end of the year, because I would love to have $1,000 just go straight to sinking funds just to start out the year, or honestly just straight to holidays. That way we can start off the year pretty strong. And then Hustle and Flows Co. Is already filled out, so we don't have to worry about that. And then that is it in this binder, and I did it again with the marker. Alright, last but not least, this Star Note binder. And this is probably my second favorite binder, just because of the blue. It's just so pretty. Okay, our Star Notes. And then I think we have a plan on what we're doing with these. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 19 $1 Star Notes. I think what we have a plan is once we reach so many in here, like 50 for instance, we're going to stop saving them, and then we're going to take these to our security box. That way it's like a out of sight, out of mind. But I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward this because I want these to look nice, so I will fast forward just for your guys' sake. There we go. And then don't judge if it's off just a bit, but these Star Note saving challenges, I'm so happy to announce they are available in my shop today. So make sure you guys go snag one or all and just watch your saving challenge binder fill up, because once you find Star Notes, they don't stop. Fives, we have 4 of these. Same thing, I'll speed up. That is it in that one. Oh my gosh. There we go. And our $10 star note. $20 star note. We have 3 of them. Our $50 star note. And last but not least, our $100 star note. And of course we added a star note buffer, that way we can start funding our star note addiction here. But that is it on today's video. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I will catch you guys back here in the cash stuffing video. Bye, have a great day.